This is the Weekly Wires.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Weekly Wire. The update for this week is that a major update for the Chromecast just came out. We were noticing quite a few issues with Chromecast, not necessarily not working very well, but like little buggy things about them. Shout out to Nick Cavino who showed us that there is actually an update due because we kept checking and nothing was there, and now there was. So really critical. I would check as a Friday step or sometime next week, does your Chromecast have an update? We'll show you how to do that in one moment because it seems to have helped a couple of issues. In our highlight for the week, we were so excited that every month we have Technology Advisory Committee meetings, TAC meetings, and that was really spent with multiple constituents across the district deciding what is the future of tech in Carlsbad. Today was our first time where our student ambassadors joined us. So from each site, a student has been designated to join us, not every meeting, but for some meetings to just weigh in on the topic, this time specifically around the use of AI, how are students using AI, and it was so cool to hear all the way from elementary through high school. We even had a college student join who's an alumni to give their perspective, and it was really critical to include that in how we're designing our AI guidelines for the district. So that was such a highlight of the day. Thank you to all the students who were able to join and for all the great work we're doing in that committee.
Did you know?
Hey everyone, your tip this week is to clear your local download files. And what I mean by that is if you go into your files folder, I'm on Chrome, you may still be using Windows, but either way, when you go into your files folder, you'll see that there's a download section. And typically anything that I need that's really important should be backed up to Google Drive, not sitting locally on my computer in the downloads. Downloads is this temporary bin, but we know over time that bin can fill up with a lot of stuff. In one way, it actually affects the performance of the machine to just have all that stuff sitting in the downloads folder. In another, it's actually really run the risk of like data exposure. It's not a very secure way to have things sit. And if those documents are important and your device goes poof and we didn't back them up, not good. So at the end of each week, what I recommend is open up your files folder. You can see here I have a confidential document, a financial document, sensitive student data, really important things I don't want sitting on this computer, but also inane things like this screenshot or this temporary file that I just needed to email. I don't need to save it forever in Drive. Whatever you may have, you can go to the three dots in the upper right. In Windows, it's slightly different, but you can just click each one if you want. Say select all, and I'm just gonna hit the garbage can. So now they're gone out of my downloads. One more step though, I'd go to trash after that and say, now empty them from there. So they're truly gone. Now, yes, I can never access them ever again, but that's kind of the point. I either backed them up or I proved I didn't need them and they shouldn't be sitting on my machine. So that's your tip this week, to each week clear your downloads folder, not just for device performance, but also for data exposure risks that we want to make sure things aren't just sitting on our machine that are really sensitive.
This has been the Weekly Wires.